we understood what agriculture sector saw reforms, what kind of reforms were being introduced, what did the government do. Now let us understand in terms of industry and trade what efforts were made by government. Now you remember earlier we spoke about mixed economy, wherein the government adopted a role of socialist as well as capitalist economy. So where it was required, it behaved in a socialist economic method, and where it wasn't, then the private sector was asked to take over. So let's understand what was the role of PSUs, okay, in the Indian economy. See, first thing, remember, when we got independence, we had poor people, okay, but comparatively we didn't had that much of rich people also. So the people who were already there, who were rich and who could take up the business or contribute to industrialization, they had limited resources. So the role of PSUs became important. It became important that they played a dominant role in the growth of the Indian economy. So the reasons for which the role of PSU became important was lack of capital. As I said, at the time of independence, the private sector had no resources for heavy and basic industry. Remember, when I am speaking about heavy and basic industry, they require too much of capital investment, and it was not possible for private sector to mobilize so many resources and invest in this particular area. Now, there was low inducement to invest at that time. Why? Because the aggregate demand for goods and services was very low. Again, what was the reason for that? Because there was widespread poverty, unemployment among people. So they were really not concerned about these goods and services. They were more concerned on satisfying their basic needs. Okay. Second, the private sector was again reluctant because of low aggregate demand and subsequent low profit also. So because of these things, there was low inducement to invest. The next was promoting social justice along with growth. Remember, we had taken up mixed economic system. So we wanted that the goods which are essential, which are needed by people, should reach, but then if there is a demand for certain goods, then they should be also satisfied. So PSUs helped up in taking that socialist view and providing social justice along with growth. So we were able to, because of PSUs, achieve growth and give the necessary goods which are required or which are the need of the people, and ensure that the overall growth of people happen, and even the poorest of poor is able to receive those goods.